it at present.
Arbila, thank you so much for that. Let's stick with the world of AI and everything telcos. Mobile World Congress is underway in Barcelona, bringing together some of the biggest names from across the mobile and connectivity space. Now, Karen spoke to Deutsche Telekom CEO Tim Höttges, who said Europe needs to play catch-up in order to compete.
Europe has lost its momentum in the digital world, and as well in the telcos. And we are not investing sufficiently. Consolidation is not taking place. There is no kind of one telco market for Europe yet. And US and Asia, China, all these markets are really growing fast. Germany is not making a difference, and we want to make a stand that something has to change now.
You have scale, though, with significant operations in the United States, more than 61 million mobile subscribers in the past year or so. How much more scale do you need?
Look, I'm the lucky camper of the four, to be honest, because we have this two legs, one in the US with our T-Mobile activities and the one here in Europe. The others are only invested in Europe. And you must know, in Europe there are more than 45 players, while on all other markets there are only 3 players. The economies of scale in our industries in Europe are much worse. Most of the players are not earning their capital cost. How can industries who are suffering that much invest into the future of the digital infrastructure? And we want to stand to say we're doing our part of better collaboration among the telcos, but we will do as well. We need the support from the political institutions here.
Telecoms were meant to maximize the 5G journey by finding new revenues, new digital sources of revenue. Have they simply not done that enough?
Look, to be honest, the 5G case, is not something which is making a lot of money. The opposite is the case, because people are now using 5G services for 4G prices or 3G prices. Our price per gigabyte for consumers has gone down. In the inflation, most of the industry raised their prices. Telco industries, for instance, in Germany, lost 1 percentage point, compared to other industries raised by 10 or 20%. So we are not able to pass through prices because of the over-competition of our market. We are investing into the infrastructure, 5G and fiber at the same time. On top of that, we have to pay spectrum at billions to rent it, while in the US you buy the spectrum for a long time. And on top of that, we are not even eligible for the green transition to taxonomy in Europe. To be honest, we don't understand anymore what Brussels is doing for these industries, and we are suffering, low capital returns, and we want to invest more.
Now, he seems pretty frustrated there about Brussels. Karen also asked the Deutsche Telekom CEO about the impact AI could have on the telco industry.
It will drive a big update cycle. It's too early. We're showing a concept here. We're showing how the world can look like. We see in Asia already these super apps that you don't have to install all the apps anymore, but that there is a central entry point via an ID to all the functionalities. This is now going into software, going into the devices. I'm sure we will see from one of the vendors, and we have already human AI, in the US, some handset manufacturers coming soon with innovative devices. Maybe in the next 3 to 5 years, we will have a mass market right.
Just finally, can I ask you, how transformative will AI be for the landscape in telecommunications, and will you play in the profit journey where it won't just be the big platforms, technology platforms in Silicon Valley?
I can tell you one thing. AI is a game changer. It is a game changer like inventing the wheel. And it is affecting every human, and it will affect every process in every company. So therefore, it is here at the telecom market now. It came and it will stay. That's for sure. And therefore, it will affect a lot of things. The data lakes which we are using will give me, with AI, the opportunity to serve customers better, more individualized. The AI, the data lakes, will help me to detect anomalies in my network much earlier. It will help me to automate maintenance process. It will help me to increase the productivity of my company. It will automate routines. You can tell you every function. We have in Deutsche Telekom already 400 different AI cases running across the whole company, which will help us on the productivity, on the customer service, a customer orientation, and it will make the quality of our services cheaper and better at the same time.
Meantime, Chinese tech firm Honor launched